नमस्ते, ईश्वर वर्ल्ड की तरफ से आप सबको होली की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। होली हब्बारा शुभाशया।
जय श्री कृष्ण। होलीની હાર્દિક શુભકામનાઓ।
राधा का रंग और कृष्णा की पिचकारी, प्यार के रंगों से हैप्पी होली।
Happy Holi.
Vanakkam, என் பேர் ஜெயன் கிளிச்சு. ஹாப்பி ஹோலி. ஹோலி நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
வணக்கம், அனைவருக்கும் ஹோலி நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
नमस्ते, आप सबनों होली दी लख लख बधाइयां।
வணக்கம், அனைவருக்கும் ஹோலி பண்டிகை நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். நன்றி.
My name is Sri Sanchita. I am from Tamil Nadu. வணக்கம், இனிய ஹோலி நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். Happy Holi.
வணக்கம், அரங்க பஞ்சமி பண்டிகை வாழ்த்துக்கள். ஹாப்பி ஹோலி.
Hi Siddharth, how are you?
I'm really good at Chitan. How are you?
Good. But hey, you know what? This pandemic has hit really hard. I was bored at home playing video games, eating, sleeping. And you know what? I really missed birthday parties and swimming lessons. Jake, how about you?
Well, I was busy attending and enjoying year-round IARI events virtually.
IRI virtual events? I heard about it and joined a couple of them. But what are these? When did these events start?
I think it started when our schools were shut down. The days were cold and short, and we could not meet and play with our friends. I think it was around April, with the enrichment month.
What are these events about?
Well, it was about many things. There were so many fun activities. IRI launched its first summer program, and it was such a good experience to be taught by other older kids from all over the US. You never know how much I liked it. I liked it so much, I just wish it could happen right now.
Oh, is it the one where I did my creative writing story? Those older kids really loved my snowman story. And in Scratch, I really learned a lot and made a bunch of cool games. And I really love making that cat go in different directions.
Yes,
Is
that's
it
the
fun?
one. I felt there was something for everyone. Art, coding, creative writing, baking. And speaking of baking, those cakes were delicious. We were even taught machine learning and creative writing by University of Rhode Island professors. And you know the fun part?
Is it even better than cakes?
Guess what? In each class, I learned something very new about our heritage.
Oh, wow. And this was just this year and online?
Oh, yes. And not only that. Do you remember last year's Independence Day in front of the State House and Diwali at Warwick High School?
Yeah, I remember that. And I missed those events. There was some parades, dancing, and I really loved those Indian food. Yum. I missed that.
Missed it? What are you saying? All these events were conducted virtually. I watched both of them online, you know. There were flag icons coming out of kids' images with different costumes, patriotic songs, and Diwali dances that appeared like red carpet show with Rhode Island performers. And you know what?
What?
There were 129 participants in total. It looked like they were dancing in a floral photo frame.
Oh, I really missed a lot.
This is not all. Diwali had the duet musical voices. Who were they? Aha! Mr. Druid and Miss Sumita. I was along with them, because they were singing such a beautiful song.
Oh my, I missed like 100 times a lot.
Don't lose heart. Let me take you on a quick journey. The video presentation. Well, wasn't that fun?
So let's get ready
For another majestic event.
that starts right now.
But wait, before you go, Happy Holi!
Happy Holi all! Oh.
रंग बरसे भीगे चुनर वाली रंग बरसे अरे किन्ने मारी पिचकारी तोरी भीगी अंगिया.
Namaste. Andarki Swagatam. Hello, welcome to all. My name is Saikar Rapati, and on behalf of the India Association of Rhode Island, I warmly welcome you all to Shades of Holi, an arts festival celebrating diverse New England artists. The Holi festival marks the beginning of spring and the triumph of good over evil. The first word that often comes to mind when we think of Holi is colorful. This celebration of new beginnings, love, nature, and spirituality is celebrated through vibrant colors that carry great beauty and meaning. Today's artists, who come from all different cultural backgrounds, will showcase their diverse talents through their colorful performances. So without further ado, let's get started. As many of you may already know, praying to God before the beginning of an auspicious event is customary Indian tradition. So let us begin the celebration by first offering our prayers to the lotus feet of Guru. Welcoming Art of Living Greater Boston to present Guru Paduka Stotram.
Shamadhi Shatka Pradavai Bhavabhyam Samadhidana Vratadikshitabhyam Ramadavandri Sthirabhaktidabhyam Namo Namaha Shri Shri Guru Padukabhyam
पापान्धकारार्क परम्पराभ्यां तापत्रयाहीन्द्र खगेश्वराभ्यां जाड्याभिसंशो क्षणवाडवाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम् नालीकनिकाश पदारुधाभ्यां नानाविमोहादि निवारिकाभ्यां नमः जनाभीष्ट ततिप्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम्
नृपाली मौली व्रजरत्नकान्ति सरिद्विराज जशकन्यकाभ्यां नृपत्वदाभ्यां नतलोकपङ्क्ते नमो नमः श्री श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम्
कामादिसर्प व्रजगारुडाभ्यां विवेकवैराग्य निधिप्रदाभ्यां बोधप्रदाभ्यां द्रुतमोक्षदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्री श्री गुरुपादुकाभ्याम्
Good evening. I'm Nikhil Shah, President of India Association of Rhode Island. The past year has been a difficult year for all, but we at IARI have remained focused and busy by offering multiple virtual programs during the year. IARI celebrated first virtual Independence Day and Diwali. Diwali was well received by the community. Diwali had 9 choreographers, 125 participants, and close to 3,000 views on YouTube and Facebook. We now bring you another vibrant and multicultural virtual celebration, where IARI is celebrating Holi after 4 years. We have artists from Rhode Island and Massachusetts join the celebration. This is what Holi signifies: unity, peace, and inclusivity. The event is a blend of arts and culture and will project some incredibly unique performances that will keep you engaged. Thank you to all volunteers, Riska and Ref, for helping us realize this dream. Happy Holi to you all. Stay safe. Thank you.
I am Dr. Parul Shah, Vice President of India Association of Rhode Island. Holi has been a festival of colors and fun for the community at large. This is a wonderful time to host a diverse multicultural event. We are excited to bring together and host an eclectic group of multi-ethnic talent from different communities. Living in this pandemic, we have put together a virtual event that will enthrall all of you. Music, dance, and art will be showcased. I, along with my husband, Dr. Ravichandar, and my sons, Rahul and Rohan, wish you and your family happy Holi. Next, we have a message from a well-known politician who needs no introduction, our very own Senator Jack Reed from Rhode Island, who has been a well-wisher and supporter of our community here and at large.
Hi, I'm Jack Reed, and I want to wish you all a very happy and colorful Holi. I'd like to thank the diverse group of artists sharing their talents as we mark this occasion. You represent the colorful fabric of our community. Holi, the Festival of Colors, marks the renewal of spring and the triumph of good over evil. Coming together to share our cultural heritage is the path to renewal and unity. It is how we see the good in one another and triumph over the evil of divisions. Here's to a joyful Holi and a new spring for us all.
Good evening. Namaste. Holi, Festival of Colors, Festival of Love, where people unite to douse themselves in mesmerizing hues of magentas and violets and blues. Every color represents a unique culture, and only when these cultures work together, the celebration of Holi is complete. The world is complete. So with that spirit, let's welcome this year by embracing diverse cultures in Rhode Island. Let us form bonds with artists in neighboring states. Let the vibrancy of colors bring positivity. Let us all celebrate Shades of Holi. I'm Smriti Gupta, Secretary, India Association of Rhode Island, and welcome you all this evening. An evening that materialized with undying volunteer spirit and support from RISCOM and Rhode Island Foundation. Thank you, Todd, Randy, and Alina for your endless support. It's my absolute honor and privilege to now present a welcome message from distinguished Secretary of State, Ms. Nellie Gorbea, wishing you all a very colorful, prosperous, bright, and
Happy Holi!
Hello everyone, I'm Nellie Gorbea, your Secretary of State, here to wish you all a very bright, colorful, and happy Holi. I think this festival is exactly what we could use right now. It means spring is finally here, and most importantly, Holi is a time to celebrate peace, unity, and diversity, and to repair broken relationships. These are all things our country needs to heal and move forward towards a better future. So it's wonderful to see cultural organizations from all across Rhode Island come together and celebrate their diverse heritage through stories, music, poetry, and dance. Our state's cultural fabric has always had many shades. It's part of what makes our community so strong. That's one of my guiding principles as Secretary of State. We're stronger together. That's why I want to make sure government works for everyone, whether it's protecting our elections while making sure every eligible voter can cast a ballot, or making it easier to do business by streamlining outdated processes. The spirit of Holi we're celebrating here today, unity and diversity, will continue to make Rhode Island a better place for everyone. Thank you for the chance to speak with you today, and I hope to see you all in person next year.
Hello everyone, my name is Santosh Behra, Executive Committee Member, India Association of Rhode Island. I would like to wish everyone a happy Holi from my family to yours. Let us hear a welcome message from special guest, distinguished Consulate General of India, Mr. Andrej as well.
Happy Holi!
Namaste to all of you. This is Randhir Jaiswal, the Indian Consul General here in New York. I wish all of you happy Holi, a colorful Holi. I'm so delighted that Indian Association of Rhode Island is celebrating Holi with a lot of fanfare. It is bringing a lot of people, a lot of cultural groups together to celebrate this special festival of Holi. Holi is celebrated in various ways in India. You have the Holi played with gulal, you have Holi played with petals, and the city of Mathura has its own Holi. I am sure you will bring these stories of Holi here to people, to friends and families here in the United States. Holi is a festival of togetherness, of unity, and I'm sure in the delights of Holi, in the colors of Holi, you all will immerse together and be one. Have a happy Holi and enjoy the festival. Thank you very much.
Shades of Holi, an arts festival with dazzling performances. There will be multiple segments, each with its unique color and story. So get ready to watch and listen. Our curtain raiser for the evening is a kaleidoscopic rendezvous of master artists, a fusion where instrumentalists from diverse organizations will be playing together. Please welcome Ms. Jung Hee from Korean American Organization, Ms. Lydia Perez, founder, Puerto Rico Institute of Arts and Advocacy, Mr. Amit Kautukar from New England School of Music, Mr. Dhruvet Shah from Lucky Recording Studios as composer and vocalist, Mr. Derek Har, President, Hmong Rhode Island Association. Hmong has been our partner since 2018, and we thank Ms. Julie Yang and the President for multiple contributions to this event. Last but not the least, Mr. Rohan Chander, the director and producer who put enormous number of hours meeting these artists and creating this intricate piece. So let's enjoy this vibrant musical harmony.
या
Namaskaram. Yellariku nada kottira takkara. Welcome everybody. Holi symbolizes the victory of happiness over sorrow. It is a way to welcome the feeling of warmth and happiness. Holi is a festival of color, with each color exhibiting a special feeling and emotion. I, Sana Firoz, on behalf of the India Association of Rhode Island, present to you this special segment by the IARI youth and cultural teams. Let's start with the vibrant and mesmerizing folk performance by Shrusti School of Performing Arts. Shrusti is an international group who will perform Gujarati folk dance today. Their dancers are well known for their quick yet graceful moves using majestic props. And this piece has been choreographed by cultural team member Mr. Ghanshyam Singh Chawla. We'll then dive into the rich cultural history and significance of Holi festival with an interesting presentation by Bhagyashri and Priyansi Behra, Niranjana Vijay Kumar, Srinidhi Sudhakar and Lakshana Ramanan. These IARI youth volunteers will present Holi Hai, an introduction into the cultural aspects of this beautiful festival. And towards the end, we will enjoy a colorful performance by the Dancing Divas and Stars Kids, Rangila Bharat. The dancers spread the message of peace and happiness on a very popular song that I grew up listening to. Their performance, which includes participants of all ages, has been choreographed by cultural team member Ms. Neha Swaroop. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this IARI exclusive.
Oh
everyone, my name is Bhagyashree Behera, and today my friends and I would love to tell you about a festive spring celebration in India known as Holi. Holi is often known as the festival of colors, as people of all ages smeared colored powder all over their friends, strangers, and loved ones. Members of the community often express their jubilance by feeding sweets to everyone near them. Niranjana, do you have anything you want to highlight about Holi?
Yes, my favorite aspect of Holi is the rich history behind it. The festival of Holi dates back to the times before the birth of Christ. It all started when the demon king Hiranyakashipu and his sister Holika tried to kill the king's son Prahalad because he worshipped Vishnu. Holika was said to be immune to the burning fire. So the king and Holika tried to kill Prahalad on Holika's lap in a burning fire. When they tried to do that, Vishnu came and helped Prahalad by making him come out of the fire untouched. In that act, Vishnu also killed the king and his sister in the fire because they tried to kill an innocent person. That is how the tradition of burning bonfires on Holi came to be.
As Niranjana mentioned before, Holi is strongly based on mythology, which influences the cultural significance of the festival very much. All legends have the common moral of good triumphing over evil. It celebrates the idea that devotion to God is rewarding. The festival is celebrated at a time when harvest is at full bloom, giving people an opportunity to rejoice. Holi is an especially unique holiday because it does not discriminate against anybody. Rich or poor, the festival is celebrated with the spirit of brotherhood. Lakshana, do you have anything to add about how Holi is celebrated?
Yes, Trinity. When it comes to celebrating Holi, many different factors come into place. Well, for example, the timing of the celebration depends on the moon. The festival mostly takes place near the date of the last full moon of the lunar month. So Holi is often celebrated in March to signify the end of winter. The festivities begin the night before with Holika Dahan, which is the burning of pyres. During this ritual, a sculpture of Holika is placed along with firewood pyre to be burned. This process symbolizes the win of good versus evil to resemble the legend. The following day, people celebrate Rangwali Holi, where they cover each other in gulal. And this is the colored powder that you see in many Holi celebrations. Did you know that the different colors of the gulal are symbols in Hinduism? For example, the color red represents marriage and fertility, while green symbolizes rebirth and happiness. People can be seen having fun in these parades as they play in the midst of color. Priyansi, do you know how the celebrations of Holi differ based on the regions?
Yes, there's no label on how to celebrate Holi. Multiple regions have found several different ways to celebrate the festival and have made it unique to each area. In Punjab, the Holi celebration commemorates the Sikh warriors with a Sikh martial arts display. There's also dancing and music, and people march the streets. Kerala has their annual Manjal Kuli or Ukuli, and they use turmeric rather than all the different colors. In West Bengal, everyone dresses in yellow to symbolize abundance. Uttar Pradesh has a more interactive way of celebrating Lathwar Holi. Women hold lathis or bamboo sticks and playfully fight with the boys and men. Men use shields to fight back and protect themselves. But any man that is caught by a woman with a bamboo stick must dance. Many regions around the world celebrate this auspicious occasion, and hopefully you will too.
Holi is a joyous event that is meant to be celebrated with loved ones. Though Holi might look a little different this year due to the pandemic, the most important thing to remember is that Holi brings people together. Hopefully, this inspires you to celebrate Holi with your family this spring. Thank you.
सुर की नदिया हर दिशा से बह के सागर में मिले बादलों का रूप लेके बरसे हल्के हल्के मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा तो सुर बने हमारा
ने जित ही जाना ओ मित्र मेरे ने जित ही जाना यारा कदे ना हारा डांस करदा ए जिवें टिम टिम करदा तारा डांस करदा ए जिवें टिम टिम करदा तारा डांस करदा ओ छੱਡ नफरत नूं तू यारा कहंदा ए मेरा ढोल बजदा ओ प्यार ही ता सब दा सहारा कहंदा ए मेरा ढोल बजदा
प्यार तू सबनू कर लेना हाथ बढ़ा के फड़ लेना गले से लगा ले दोबारा
सांसें जब एक हवा से भर जाए तक 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 आसमां जहां भी एक सा पाए
प्यार तू सबनू कर लेना हाथ बढ़ा के फड़ लेना गले से लगा ले दोबारा
जयदया जी तुझे सबीरा बहुत बहुत स्वागत है यहाँ। नमस्ते, गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम टू एवरीवन। आओ मनाए छोटी छोटी खुशियाँ, तभी हंसेगी साथ हमारी ये दुनिया। रंगों के साथ बिखेरो ढेरों खुशियाँ, तभी हंसेगी साथ हमारी ये दुनिया। I am Neha Swarup Sharma and on behalf of IARI, I present this wonderful segment that will begin with taking a walk down memory lane with IARI's respected past presidents. We will be exploring the history and contribution of our past leaders that helped shape of India Association of Rhode Island. This will be followed by a classical fusion, Vandanam, by Laya Center of Performing Arts. The performance will offer a glimpse of South Indian dance form of Bharatanatyam, starting with Lord Ganesha's opening prayers and ending with celestial dance Shivatandav. This piece has been choreographed by Anu Suren. And then a kid special story time. We all love creating or listening a story. Miss Julie Young from Hmong RI Association is a Brown University luminary in cross-culture studies, a master teacher in traditional Hmong dance, an elementary teacher in Providence RI for 21 years and shares special bond with kids. Today, she is here to bond with you. Learn the significance of story cloth and hear a wonderful story from Hmong heritage, Princess Sun and Prince Moon. And the segment will end in a musical performance. I think music is healing and an explosive expression of humanity. It's something we all touched by, no matter what culture we are from. Colors of Melody, an original composition written and directed by IARI teen band participants, in a reflection on how music needs no words. The group has been worked for 2 months under the direction of master artist Mr. Rohan Chandar. I hope you all will enjoy this segment. Thank you.
Hello friends, I am Amrut Patel. I had an honor of serving our Indian community through IARI from 2014 to 2017 as its president.
Namaste and Jai Hind. I'm Ashish Pathak. I was the president of India Association of Rhode Island for 2012-2013 term.
Hello everybody, I'm Sharad Bhatia. I was honored to be the president of the India Association of Rhode Island from 2004 to 2006 and then from 2007 to 2008.
Hi, this is Surendra Sharma. I'm Professor of Pediatrics at Women Infants Hospital. I serve as President of the Indian Association of Rhode Island from year 2000 through 2004.
We adopted 2 main goals. One was to increase visibility of Indian community and IARI to the wider American community. And second was to engage our children in our cultural activities. With that in mind, we started organizing Indian Independence Day celebration on a regular basis at the State House. We also started collaborating with other communities to provide cross-cultural experience to our children. In line with the mission of India Association, we organized events that focused on our youth, which led to the creation of Mahatma Gandhi Community Center. We organized variety of programs such as Senior Fest to serve the need of our community senior members, an annual community outreach dinner to recognize esteemed community leaders. We were fortunate to get the grant from RISCA, that is Rhode Island State Council on Arts, which helped support several IARI programs.
While IARI had clearly defined mission, my goals for the 2-year term were to expand the reach of the association to more members of the community and make it a service organization, a true service organization for the community. We recruited a number of volunteers who were previously not a part of the India Association. Some of them had not even heard of IARI before. Volunteers came from all walks of life. Many of them were store owners who had been here in the Rhode Island area for a while, but they were not participants. A lot of college students who had just come from India and wanted to engage with the Indian community, but did not have a clear way to do it. We also got many professionals who were not part of association.
The mission of India Association has not changed much over the years. The association is intended to facilitate good stewardship of our own culture and our own heritage. Number 2, we wish to be good ambassadors of our culture, and therefore we try to build bridges with the larger American community. There's a great deal of interest that they have in our culture and in the wisdom of our civilization, and we certainly can be the conduit of passing that wisdom on to the American community. We have a lot of happy memories of that time. One that comes to mind is the Independence Day that we had at the Water Fire, where we were honored to have as our special guest a 87-year-old general of the Indian Army, Dr. Eustace D'Souza, General Eustace D'Souza, sorry. We have also had representations with the political leadership of this state. We're very fortunate again in Rhode Island that we've had the opportunity to do that very easily.
It's important to mention names of few other people. Mrs. Kamini Desai served as Vice President, Mr. A.J. Pandey served as Secretary, and Mr. Sanjay Pandey served as Legal Counsel. Our mission was to really serve the community to best of our abilities. We introduced our society to well-known individuals in the state of Rhode Island, such as Senator Jack Reed. We also raised hundreds of thousands of dollars to help people back home during the Gujarat earthquake episode.
We are pleased that the current administration has built on the foundation and taken IARI to the new heights. They have made significant progress in acquiring grants in areas of youth development activities. During this pandemic, it is commendable that the current IARI team has worked hard to keep community active and engaged with the use of modern technologies. Our best wishes to our Indian community and IARI.
With the advent of greater acceptance of internet tools now, IARI has a much larger base of participation of people. There is a considerable growth in the number of activities, fundraising and connection with the American communities as well. There is a measurable progress of the association under the new leadership. We wish IARI well and hope it continues to flourish in the future.
As far as what do I see about IARI today, I'm very thrilled to see that the association and our community has gone from strength to strength from its very humble beginnings. I would imagine in the 1970s we have a much stronger contingent of Indian Americans here today. The association continues to grow like this. It's in very good hands. There has been steady leadership over the years that has worked hard for the community, and I hope that the tradition continues. I see just bright things for the community.
For the current IARI administration, if I could brag about it, Indian Association of Rhode Island is in good hands. These people have done a wonderful job and hope they continue to do the same thing. For future IARI administrations, our hope is that they would evolve their missions, goals, and one of the first and foremost goals should be to serve the community irrespective of statehood, religion, and language.
Wishing you all the safe passage through COVID-19 pandemic. Happy Holi!
Happy Holi!
We wish you all happy Holi.
We wish you all a very happy Holi. Thank you.
Wishing you a beautiful Holi, happy Holi, healthy Holi. Our best wishes to everybody in the community.
I would like to say happy Holi and thank you very much.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
जटाटवी गलज्जलप्रवाह पावितस्थले कलेवलम्ब्यलम्बितां भुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिकान्तमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादवड्डमर्वयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिव शिवम् जटाकटाह सम्भ्रम भ्रम निलिम्ब निर्झरी विलोल वीचि वल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि धगद्धगद्धगज्ज्वलल्ललाट पट्ट पावके किशोर चन्द्रशेखरे रतिः प्रतिक्षणम् मम जटाभुजंग पिंगल स्फुरत् प्रणामणि प्रभा कदम्ब कुङ्कुमद्रव प्रलिप्त दिग्वधूमुखे मदान्ध सिन्धुर स्फुरत्वगुत्तरीय मेधुरे मनो विनोदमद्भुतं बिभर्तु भूत भर्तरि ॐ नमः शिवाय सदा शिवं भजाम्यहं सदा शिवं भजाम्यहम् ॐ नमः शिवाय
Hi everyone, my name is Julie Yang and I'm from the Hmong Rhode Island Association. Today you're going to hear a little story from the Hmong culture and the Hmong traditions. This story has been passed down from generations to generation. If you look back here, this is a story cloth, or what we call bandao. This was a way for the Hmong people to record their history and stories. So a long time ago, the sun and the moon resided on different ends of the world. One day, the sky gods decided to hold a banquet. And that was when Princess Sun and Prince Moon met. When they had to return home, they both missed each other's company so much. So Princess Sun decided to go visit Prince Moon over at the Moon Kingdom. She had a great time, but soon she felt very ill, so she had to return back home. And Prince Moon decided to visit Princess Sun, and he felt very ill and had to return home. They both knew that they could not reside at the same place. Months passed, and they were both very lonely, so Prince Moon decided to visit Princess Sun. There, they had a great time, but all of a sudden, there were 3 guardians that showed up in Princess Sun's kingdom. These guardians were from the God of Order. In order to keep order within the world, they ordered Prince Moon to return home, but he refused. He wanted to stay with Princess Sun. So they took him. They dragged him back home. Again, they both were very lonely. They both missed each other very much. The guardians tried to keep them away from each other. And as they looked at each other, as the moon looked at the sun and the sun looked at the moon, they were getting further and further away from each other. Now, Princess Sun's sister, she ruled Earth. She had a special arrow called the Bow of Winds. So what she did was, she took out her bow of winds and shot the moon. Once the moon was pierced, it fell down close to Earth. Princess Earth told Prince Moon that once touched by the bow of winds, that the moon will no longer be able to go back up into the heavens, but stay within the Earth's atmosphere. Prince Moon was happy. By doing this, he was now closer to Princess Sun. He didn't mind that he could no longer fly out into the heavens. So Princess Sun was also very happy. Prince Moon gave Princess Earth a gift to give to Princess Sun. And when she received it, she was so happy. When she opened it, a great mist came out of the gift. And for the very first time, it engulfed her valley, and that was when the first clouds were formed. She then in turn gave Prince Moon a gift, and Prince Moon took the gift and opened it. And that was when sparks of glitter, bright glitter, flew out into the Moon Kingdom. And that was when the first stars were born. As time went by, there was only a certain time at night when heaven was quiet that a bridge formed between the sun and the moon, closer and closer, until one day they met again. They meet once every 18 months during an eclipse.
നമസ്കാരം, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ ഹോളി ആശംസകൾ. Namaste and wish you all a very happy Holi. I am Sandhya Tekile Madathil and on behalf of IARI, I am thrilled to present to you this multifaceted segment of IARI's Shades of Holi. We'll start with puppetry, an ancient form of theatrics that still appeals to modern audience, bringing a childlike sense of wonder. Experience the puppets from Puppet Speaks Theatre, narrate Hindi words, followed by a fun musical enter the magical world of puppetry with Miss Anna Sobel and IARI. Followed by an interesting dance section with choreographer Miss Beena Negandhi, a professionally trained dancer with multiple recognition to her accolades. It will be your chance to get pepped up to the dance and hues of Dance Spirit team as they breeze scintillatingly through holy songs. So get ready for some dhamal. And after dancing your spirits out, prepare to settle down in the rhythmical creation of beauty in words. Here Miss Sunaina Kachru, an award-winning poet, lyricist, film writer and highly recognized for her contribution in promoting poetry and literature in the New England area. This poem, Alag Rang, celebrates the beauty of the diversity that exists in India and around the world. The segment will conclude with a live wire performance by Satrangi Rockers. This foot tapping number is performed by our budding musical geniuses. You will see the finest musical work done by young talented artists over a course of 6 weeks under Mr. Daniel Jebraj from Kutkut Studios. Get ready to jazz up your evening with a sensational rendition of a popular song by our very own Satrangis. Enjoy and appreciate this wonderful segment.
Hi, I'm Anna Sobel with Talking Hands Theater. In this video, you're going to learn how to say big and small.
Barra!
Chota!
Barra!
Chota!
Barra!
Chota! Chota! Oh. Barra!
Chota!
Repeat.
Barra!
Means big.
Chota!
Means small.
Down in the jungle, come if you dare. What can you see shaking here and there? With a shaky shake here and a shaky shake there. What's the creature shaking here and there? It's a hippo! She goes shake, shake, boogie woogie oogie, shake, shake, boogie woogie oogie, shake, shake, boogie woogie oogie. That's the way she's shaking here and there. Down in the jungle where nobody sees, what can you see swinging through the trees? With a swingy swing here and a swingy swing there. What's the creature swinging through the trees? It's a monkey! He goes swing, swing, boogie woogie oogie, swing, swing, boogie woogie oogie, swing, swing, boogie woogie oogie. That's the way he's swinging through the trees. Down in the jungle in the midday heat, what can you see? Stomping its feet with a stompy stomp here and a stompy stomp there. What's that creature stomping everywhere? It's an elephant! He goes stomp, stomp, boogie woogie oogie, stomp, stomp, boogie woogie oogie, stomp, stomp, boogie woogie oogie. That's the way he's stomping his feet. Down in the jungle where the trees grow high, what can you see flying in the sky? With a flappy flap here, a flappy flap there. What's the creature flying in the sky? I better know this one. It's a bird. Wait a minute. That's an ostrich. Ostriches don't fly. Get out of here. No, you're supposed to do a flappy flap here, a flappy flap there. You don't fly high in the sky. Get out of here. Down in the jungle where the leaves lie deep, who can you see learning how to leap with a leapy leap here, a leapy leap there? What's the creature learning how to leap? It's a leopard! He goes leap, leap, boogie woogie oogie, leap, leap, boogie woogie oogie, leap, boogie woogie oogie. That's the way she's learning how to leap. Down in the jungle where there's danger all around, what can you see slithering on the ground with a slither, slither here, a slither, slither there? What's the creature slithering on the ground? It's a snake! He goes slither, slither, boogie woogie oogie, slither, slither, boogie woogie oogie, slither, slither, boogie woogie oogie. That's the way he's slithering on the ground. Down in the jungle where the stars are shining bright, who can you see swaying left and right with a sway, sway here and a sway, sway there? Who is swaying all around? Hey, we are! Oh yeah! You, me, everybody! We go sway, sway, boogie woogie oogie, sway, sway, boogie woogie oogie, sway, sway, boogie woogie oogie. That's the way we sway through the night. Everybody sway, sway, boogie woogie oogie, sway, sway, boogie woogie oogie, sway, sway, boogie woogie oogie. That's the way we sway through the night.
जेना हाथ मारा मेचे मारा मननी घुघरिया जेना ढोल थी झबूके मारा पगनी वीजलिया जेना हाथ मारा मेचे मारा मननी घुघरिया जेना ढोल थी झबूके मारा पगनी वीजलिया ये वो આવ્યો રે असवार रे એવો આવ્યો રે असवार રે હોની ડબરીની ધૂળ બની જાઉં તાવ દે અને તાલી તાવ દે અને તાલી એ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ બાઈ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ બાઈ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ બાઈ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ મારા મીઠાના રણમાં વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ મીઠાના રણમાં વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ હાફી ગઈ રે હું તો હાફી ગઈ રે સેજ અમથા હરખમાં હાફી ગઈ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ બાઈ વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ હે મારા મીઠાના રણમાં વાગ્યો રે ઢોલ પહોળો થયો રે પછી પહોળો થયો એક સજ્જડ બંપાંજરો પહોળો થયો આ એક સજ્જડ બંપાંજરો પહોળો થયો ફેંક્યા મેં થોરિયાને ફેંકી મેં વાડ ફેંક્યા મેં થોરિયાને ફેંકી મેં વાડ ફેંક્યા તે દીધેલા ઊંચેરા પાર ફેંકી મેં ઠોકરને ફેંકી મેં ઢીક ફેંકી તે દીધેલી ઉડેરી બીક ઠેકી ઠેકીને હવે પહોંચી છું ઠેક
festive occasion of Holi, I would like to wish all of you happy Holi. Holi, as you know, is a festival of colors, but it also signifies of letting go anything that's holding us back and burning that in the fire of Holi. So today I'll be dedicating one of my poems, Tu Shajar Hai, Tu Hai Sehra, to this beautiful festival of Holi. Tu shajar hai, tu hai sehra. तू शजर है, तू है सहरा, फिर कैसा इंसान का पहरा. राख बने या खाक बने हम, कोई नहीं यहाँ है ठहरा. तू शजर है, तू है सहरा. उसकी आंखें मेरी आंखें एक ही रंग बहाती है. उसकी आंखें मेरी आंखें एक ही रंग बहाती हैं. हाथ जोड़ूं या माथा टेकूं, बात तो तुझ तक जाती है. तू शजर है, तू है सहरा. ऐसी आंखें दे दे साईं, जो मिले सब नेक लगे. ऐसी आंखें दे दे साईं, जो मिले सब नेक लगे. मिट्टी से मिट्टी मिल जाए, सारी दुनिया एक लगे. तू शजर है, तू है सहरा. मीठे गुड़ की रोटी बांटे, अखबारों की नाव करे. मीठे गुड़ की रोटी बांटे, अखबारों की नाव करे. बरगद पे बैठे बच्चों को अपने अपने राम मिले. होलिका के दहन को समझे, आग लगे तो अहम जले. निर्गुण सर्वगुण बात वही है, एक सी सबकी सांस चले. अलग दिखे पर अलग रहे ना, अलग दिखे पर अलग रहे ना. ये तेरा सबक है साईं, इंद्रधनुष के रंगों पर बोलो किसका हक है साईं. इंद्रधनुष के रंगों पर बोलो किसका हक है साईं. हैप्पी होली.
Hi, my name is Siddharth Nandakumar. I am 9 years old and I am a guitarist.
My name is Tanay Kanti. I'm 9 years old and I'll be playing the piano and singing in this song.
Hi, my name is Neem Goyal and I'm 11 years old. I'm going to be singing. I hope you enjoy.
I'm Zisha Goyal and I'm 7 years old. Today I'll be singing for you.
Hi, my name is Anirudh. I'm 11 years old and I like music.
My name is Sri Sanchita. I'm 8 years old. I love music and I'm going to sing this song.
Hi, I'm Gilchrist Daniel and I'm 10. I'll be playing the drums in the song.
1, 2, 3, 4.
बात गाते रहे खत्म न हो सनम प्यार का मौसम चाहत बढ़ती रहे हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 एक हो गए हम और तुम तो उड़ गए निंदेरे और कन की पायल मस्ती में तो कंगन बन के रे हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 ये पहली बार मिले तुम पे दम ये निकले तुम पे जवानी धीरे धीरे मादम मचले रे हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 हम्मा
IARI launches its very first digital booklet on Holi celebration. As reflected in the name Shades of Holi, this booklet also holds multiple shades of literary collections from poems, art, recipes and reflection on the past year that is sure to keep you engaged. This booklet was designed by Mr. Ravi Mehla and coordination and segmenting was managed by Ms. Unamale Murugappan. On behalf of IARI, I would like to thank Distinguished Consulate General of India, New York, Mr. Randhir Jaiswal for his support in this project. Enjoy the launch teaser. The booklet will be available for download and viewing on IARI's Facebook page immediately after the event.
ये है रंगों का त्योहार, लाए खुशियों की बाहर, जगा दे मन में एक नई उमंग, आओ नाचे गाएं, खुशियां बांटे सबके संग. The dream catchers will perform Mohe Rang Do Lal, a colorful display of their magnificent talent on this joyous event of Holi, choreographed by Miss Sayani Banerjee. Next, kids will hear a fascinating folktale from Liberia, the Cowtail Switch. The narrator of this story is the very expressive and impressive Miss Valerie Tutson, who is the founding member and executive director of the Rhode Island Black Storytellers. Since designing her very own major at Brown University, Miss Tutson has been traveling the country, communicating and connecting the world with her unique storytelling skills. And we are happy to have her here today and share that with us. After this story, we will jump into dancing with the Greater Boston's DFD Academy. They will present their unique and spectacular choreography, a blend of both South Asian and American backgrounds, across all age groups and a variety of dance styles that include fast-paced Bollywood, hip-hop, contemporary, folk, bhangra, and semi-classical. And that's not all. We had dances, stories, and musical bands. But hey, Holi is incomplete without some dhamakedar and melodious singing, from old retro to latest Bollywood songs. So let us heighten the spirits of this festival and sing along with the Bolly singing group. But before we go into our final segment for today's event, let's take a look at the volunteers who worked endlessly to present a memorable and vibrant evening for you.
যে ডাকিল পিছে বসন্ত এসে গেছে মধুর অমৃত বাণী গালা গেল সহজেই মরমে উঠিল বাজি বসন্ত এসে গেছে থাকতব ভুবনের ধুলি মাখা চরণে মাথা নত করে রব বসন্ত এসে গেছে বসন্ত এসে গেছে গগনের নবনীলে মনের গোপনে বাজে ওই বাজে ওই বাজে ওই পলাশের নেশা মাখি চলেছি দুজনে বাসনার রঙে মিশি শ্যামলে স্বপনে কুহু কুহু শোনা যায় কোকিলের কুহুতান বসন্ত এসে গেছে বসন্ত এসে গেছে मोहे रंग दो लाल मोहे रंग दो लाल नंद के लाल लाल छेड़ो नहीं बस रंग दो लाल मोहे रंग दो लाल देखो देखो तुझको मैं होके निहाल देखो देखो तुझको मैं होके निहाल छुरा कोरा मोरा कांच सा तन नैन भर क्या रंग निहार मोहे रंग दो
Hi, my name is Valerie Tutson, and I'm really happy to share with you this story that speaks to me about Black history. It goes like this. Once, a long time ago in Liberia, West Africa, there was a man who was a hunter. He had a wife and they had a lot of children, and his wife was pregnant. One day that man went out hunting, and before he left, he told his family to wait until he got home before they ate. But when the night fell, he had not returned. And so the mother, seeing her hungry children, told them to eat and said their father would be back the next day. But the next day arrived and father wasn't there, and the days turned into nights, and nights turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, and father did not return. But the mother had her baby. And he was beautiful. He had dark skin and dark hair, and everybody came around to greet that cute little boy she called Poolie. And that little boy grew. Pretty soon he could crawl, and then he could walk, and finally he could say his first words. He walked right up to his mother and said, "Mama, where is my dada?" And she said, "That's a good question. I don't know where your dada is. He went hunting before you were born, and he hasn't returned." Well, the older children heard that, and they said, "Mother, we saw the path Father took, and we'll go down that same path, and we'll find Father and bring him back in time for dinner." So they headed off into the rainforest, and they walked for a long time until they came to a place where the path was completely overgrown. And when they reached that spot, you know how it is when people come up against an obstacle, sometimes they just want to give up. And those children started to turn around and go home. until one child said, "Wait, I know how to get back. Father showed me and I want to show you. Watch what I can do." And that girl got down on her stomach and wiggled like a snake underneath the roots of those trees, and her brothers and sisters followed into a clearing where on the ground they found a pile of bones. They figured those must be their father's bones. One child said, "I know how to put the bones together," and did. The next child said, "I know how to put flesh and blood on those bones. Father showed me," and that child did that. The next child said, "I know how to make Father walk," and that child made Father walk. And the last child said, "I can make Father speak," and that child touched Father's mouth. And Father said, "My children, how good of you to have come. Thank you for bringing me back from the land of the dead. Let's go home to your mother." So the children followed their father out of that place. They were singing and dancing, and their mother heard the excitement and came to the edge of the village, and she saw her husband. They ran together and they hugged and kissed and laughed and cried. And Father got to meet the new baby. It was wonderful. They sat together and ate, and Father told the story of what had happened. And when he finished, he said he was going to shave his head and go into the hut. And he would come out in 4 days, and they should have a big celebration. Kill the fattest cow you can find and bring me the cow's tail. Father decorated that cow's tail, and when he came out 4 days later with the whole village gathered around, he said, "I'm going to give this beautiful cow's tail to the one child who was most responsible for bringing me back from the land of the dead." Well, there was an awful lot of conversation. Some of you can probably guess who Father thought the child should be to receive the gift. And finally, he did say, "I will give it to the baby, Puli, because he's the one who asked the question, 'Where is my father?' And until he did that, you had forgotten about me. So Puli, come here." Puli received that gift from his father, and he kept it close to him. It was a reminder, not just to him, but to everybody else. No one is ever dead unless or until he or she is forgotten. And that's why we tell Black stories.
बंधन के मुटियारा आईयां बडोला बनके कन्ना दे विच पिपल पत्तियां बाही चूड़ा खनके बंधन के मुटियारा आईयां बडोला बनके कन्ना दे विच पिपल पत्तियां बाही चूड़ा खनके मेरे सोहणिया सोहणिया वे माई मेरा किथे नहीं ओ दिल लगना मेरे सोहणिया सोहणिया वे माई मेरा किथे नहीं ओ दिल लगना
जावी
बरली वाले झुमके पे जिया ललचाए कमर लचकाए तो लकों गिर जाए
काहे मारे रे ताना क्यों बनता है सयाना ना मैं तेरी गुजरिया ना तू मेरा दीवाना
सुट्टी तेरा ड्रामा मचा दे हंगामा लड़ाए जो नजरिया जुलम होई गवा तेरे है दीवाने तू माने या न माने और सुन ले गुजरिया बलम होई गवा म्यूजिक सीगरी ने अखां विच काजल चुप रह के भी करदी पागल नाम तो दस दे की है मेरी जान दा
आजा दो पल बह जा कोल अजे मेरा जी नहीं भरिया तेरे सुन सुन मिठड़े बोल अजे मेरा जी नहीं भरिया
Drop the funk, drop the bass.
दिल दिल दी
इतना मजा क्यों आ रहा है, तूने हवा में भांग मिलाया, दुगना नशा क्यों हो रहा है, आंखों से मीठा तूने खिलाया।
ओ तेरी मलमल की कुर्ती गुलाबी हो गई, मन चली चाल कैसे नवाबी हो गई।
बुलंद पिचकारी जो तूने मुझे मारी, तो सीधी सादी चोरी शराबी हो गई। जीन्स पहन के जो तूने मारा तुमका, तो लट्टू पड़ोसन की बाबी हो गई। बुलंद पिचकारी जो तूने मुझे मारी, तो सीधी सादी चोरी शराबी हो गई। जीन्स पहन के जो तूने मारा तुमका, तो लट्टू पड़ोसन की बाबी हो गई। मरुदम मिट जाएगा, बोलो सुबह शाम, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम,
हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम।
दम मरुदम मिट जाएगा, बोलो सुबह शाम, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम,
हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम, हरे कृष्णा हरे राम। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, हो जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो। जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए, जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए। बदन पे सितारे लपेटे हुए, हो जाने तमन्ना किधर जा रही हो जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए जरा पास आओ तो चैन आ जाए एक हो गए हम और तुम तो उड़ गए नींदीरे और कल की पायल मस्ती में तो कंगन थके रे हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 ए पहली बार मिले तुम पे ये दम निकले तुम पे ये जवानी धीरे धीरे वादा मचले रे हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 ए हम्मा 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 हम्मा
Hope you all enjoyed this wonderful celebration with so much incredible, diverse talent. This festival marks India Association of Rhode Island's celebration of a Holi event after 4 years, and also the organization's first arts festival featuring Indian artists and other diverse cultural organizations from all across Rhode Island and Massachusetts on one common platform. From storytelling to poetry, to dancing to puppetry, this event has been a unique celebration of talented young artists of all ages. Our special thanks to the honorable past presidents for sparing their time and contributing to this event. Let's give it up for all of our artists this evening and India Association of Rhode Island's wonderful efforts for bringing such an amazing event to life, especially an impressive feat during these virtual COVID-19 times. With that, let us conclude this colorful evening with our national anthems. Please rise and join Ms. Pooja Fitzsimone and Ms. Anona Joshi in singing the American and Indian national anthems. Thank you.
Please stand for the American national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm singing today the Indian National Anthem, composed by poet Shri Rabindranath Tagore. Now please rise and join me.
BeatbyShahed.